I know I haven't streamed in a while. I thought I'd hop on, go live, play some Madden. I know the last stream you guys saw was probably the car collectibles simulator game. It's not that big. Didn't do very well on my views, so obviously you guys didn't really like the game. So, and or I just need to be a little bit more active while going through, telling you guys what I'm doing, what we're gonna do, what kind of things we should do, what we should add, all that stuff. I might restart it and start from the very beginning of the game because I already went through and had beaten it. Popped all 31 trophies, got the platinum. So, uh, we could completely start it over. I mean, as of right now, on that end, we were working on the second store, getting that expanded out. The main store is almost fully expanded. Um, I could have put some stuff off to the backside, changed some walls around, or some furniture around stuff, but I have a back wall that I use as a storage area. So any of the stuff that I have ordered and I already have a bunch of it out, I can put up in one of the little areas. So that's one of the things I was doing on that. But I thought, why not bring back some football? So um, I know we all witnessed Sam Darnold win the Super Bowl with the Seattle Sea Turkeys, which was pretty good. Only because I'm not a Patriots fan. I'm a Raider fan. So, yeah. But let's get into this. So far we've been doing pretty dang good. We're in 82 overall. We've taken the Raiders to the Super Bowl last season. We're working on this season so far. We're doing pretty good. We're undefeated so far. Um, we still haven't thrown any INTs. Knock on wood. On that one, we want to keep that. But other than that, I mean, we're doing pretty good. I'm going to once I have over 1,000 or over 100,000 credits, the C's, the C coins or whatever. I'll probably go and spend some of that to get some extra content from my guys there. Poop. Hmm. Sorry, I'd kill my kid if I got a bunch of markings all over my bed. Pounding the rock. Let's see what they got to say. Hey, James, we got the Cowboys this week, and their secondary is playing really good ball right now. Shots downfield are going to be tough to come by, but we think we success leaning on the run game. Can we air it out? No, sounds good. It's fine. Okay, so they'll break tackle for running back for one game. Okay. Acceleration for running back one game. Okay. Call out by a star player. Weight room. What do you want, Devontae? Just wait. Yep. Come on, always ready. Got this week in the bag. Oh yeah? You hear something? Demarcus Lawrence called you out, right? Dismiss. Focus on the team. Yeah. I'll focus on it. Forget about it. It's just them trying to play head games. Good. Just remember, I'll be open if you need me. Uh-huh. Boom, 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 boom. Unrevealed. Yay. Alright, let's get the team workout done. Jesus, sleds. Go, run back. Thank you. Welcome to the stream.
It's week 9 of the NFL. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' reigning league MVP. He was a tour de force a week ago, 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Raiders and the Cowboys under the lights on Sunday night.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation.
Alright, before everyone starts getting all upset, I'll open up a party chat for those friends that I have online. Boom, boom, boom. There you guys go.
The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be let out by
There's a Mr.
young
Levi.
man in his second season in the NFL.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, it's going to be a hard team to beat.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Louis, move.
Yo!
What up, bud?
He's down on the other side of midfield, mark him at the 48-yard line.
I just hopped on, started the stream, and was like, all right, now let's go open up the party chat and put myself showing as I'm online.
By the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield, take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Had a feeling it was you that popped in.
Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yeah. I tried to get onto the chat, but you can't do it on the football.
And he finds a little bit of space.
No, not really. I don't think you can.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Little girl, your brother's room alone.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Adams.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Have you?
More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers. They're really starting to pile up for the quarterback, especially on the ground.
What are you
here in
doing?
the first half, Mike, and when he takes off running, you can feel everyone kind of hold their breath, both
Lizzie.
in terms of him being
Louis, get out of there.
but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any unnecessary shots.
Dogs.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it at
Monica's
the 7.
been in
And
an icky
he will
mood
get
the last
into
couple of
the
days.
end zone.
Yeah.
Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Vegas. His 6th touchdown now for
She
the
got
season.
asked
Exactly the
or
way they scripted this
a couple
one.
days ago
A
if she
beautiful
could
opening
cover
drive,
for
Greg.
someone
Able to
on
find the
someone
end
shift
zone
that just
on the
finally
game's
came
first
back
possession.
from off of
And Mike, the
leave
word that comes to
from
mind looking at that
having
drive is execution, and that's exactly
some
what
surgery
they talked
done.
about all week long.
Yeah.
He wanted to come out early in this
And
game
Monica's
and
like,
establish
nah,
an
it's
early rhythm,
you just
and
finally
that's
you're
exactly
just
what
now
they
coming
did
back
with
off
that
of
touchdown
being
drive.
gone for a few months from recovery. Like, no, I'm not covering your shift. I'm not covering your shift. And I'm like, okay, I get it. So she's supposed to have today off. Was told that yesterday, yeah, you got today off. Then she wakes up this morning to, Monica, we need you to come in. Alicia's sick. We got Val covering her spot, and we need a key holder for the clothes. And I go, you're no longer a key holder. They took that from you. So what are they talking about? They need a key holder.
And their quarterback headed out for
And I go, I bet you as soon as we pull up there, Liz is going to be there as the key holder for close tonight, not you. And she goes, if that's the case, I'm going to be livid. I'm like, yeah, no, sure enough, that's what happened. We pulled up, there's Liz in the parking lot. Yeah, you're not the key holder tonight. You're just the associate. You're covering Val's spot. Alicia went home because she was sick. Had Val covered the morning for her so that she was able to go to her freaking appointment like she had planned. And you're there working now.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have gone in and said, I'm not working.
Monica's.
I was asked to cover this shift yesterday and I said no. You don't need me as a key holder, I'm going.
Monica's like, I'm done being nice. I'm no longer being nice. I'm not fucking taking people's shifts anymore. I'm like, dude, I told you that in the beginning to start watching out on that crap because you're going to start getting taken advantage of. And sure enough, she is. She's starting to finally take the hint of I'm tired of being taken advantage. I'm supposed to be scheduled this day off, and now I'm not able to have that day off because someone else doesn't want to come in and work. No. I'm the only one that's willing to come in on my days off to cover for someone, and I've had enough of it.
That's exactly how it played out here.
But look,
you can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
She's like, I can't even try to have a relationship with my freaking daughter like I want because I'm always at freaking work. And I'm like, well, now you know how I freaking felt. In the back of my head, I go, now you know how I felt when I was out on the road. I had no relationship with my kids. Didn't know what was going on except hearing what they were telling me.
They take advantage of it.
But I hear this a lot from parents. So I work too much and I don't have a relationship.
He'll look to throw.
Well, you want to provide a good life for them. That's what you got to give them.
Yeah.
Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second and goal.
If you're not having a good relationship
right over
with your
center
kid,
with Hubbard.
it's your fault.
Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
It's called put down your phone and actually spend time with your kids when you're at home.
Yeah. Instead of doing other
things. To throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
How am I one of mine?
That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
He works
the defense
nice.
Comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
At 10 o'clock
and down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Every night, he works, he goes zone at 8:30, so the little one gets put to bed at night. And he's there.
And their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards
life to do
at the quarterback position.
You can. But it's your choice on what you do for a living.
Back to throw here to begin the drive.
Yeah.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
But all he was
a
fucking office runner,
and quickly picked
sitting
up the
in
first
front of
down.
the computer, watching the machines
This is such a
work.
critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half,
You
and
know,
then the possession to come out of the halftime break.
That
So
was his job.
maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical.
Well,
see if you can
his
get a
job.
drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to
You know,
kickstart
the
a
machine
2-minute mode. And
shuts
that's what they
off.
got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and
He
steal
just
some
brings
points.
down to the shop floor.
I got high standards
Go
for
around to
offensive
such a
players, but
machine,
in this
have a
case,
look, see
Mike,
what's
I
done.
think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now he'll air one out. That is brought in.
But he don't have time up and look at
all the way.
Right.
Devin Duvernay. Touchdown Raiders. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
BMW, and that's why the daughter's at private school. Yeah.
I ain't sending my kid no private school.
I'd recommend it if you could afford it.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with the public education.
No, stop a minute, stop. There is. Big style. Yeah. But the main benefit of sending your kid to a private school is the connections they make for later on in life. It is. Private schools teach you to network. Public schools don't. And I know that they don't in America at all. They don't. You know, and you make some good connections. You know, Anthony went to private school, and business-wise, he's doing really well. But Sarah didn't go to private school. She didn't. She's doing all right as a vet, but she ain't got the business connections to do anything with her money. You know, if she wanted to pack up being a vet, she couldn't go and see one of the old school people and change careers. Anthony could.
Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Remember, he had a
business.
touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs.
You know, we call it the old boys network. There you go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10. Now Hubbard.
You know,
and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. And now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now.
I was just about to say, you got to be in at 5, right?
Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand?
Somebody knew that was at Harvard, though. Has rung up and said, hey, do you want a job? I work for this company and they're looking for you, blah, 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 blah.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job offensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
But that's the benefit of private school.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been...
And he's in!
And he's in!
Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Vegas.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Okay.
28-10. Not bad. Drain the clock. 10 rushing yards. Win the game against. Let's go.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. Whoa.
And Hubbard's gone.
Still going. And he is gone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season.
All right, that's game 34-10. 35-17. Get 2 first downs, win a game against a boosted defensive line. Okay.
A run with Hubbard, and that'll be a pickup of
3. Front.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Viking 18.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now, faking the give. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense.
Yeah, that they weren't expecting when they signed me, drafted me in the free, in the NFL draft. They weren't expecting a running quarterback. They were expecting a passing quarterback.
Ncaa was a bit eventful at the end, wasn't it?
Oh, dude, it was eventful throughout the whole entire race.
Yeah, but at the end.
God, yeah, at the end there was like two wrecks.
Yeah.
One
on the finish line.
Yeah, one towards the the beginning of the end of the backstretch, beginning of 3rd and 4, and then towards the end of the where the checker line was. There was another big size one, but there was a 22 car wreck at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't able to sit down and watch too much of it because
I wasn't watching it all. I was only watching bits.
Yeah, I wasn't able to sit down and watch all of it like I wanted to.
Do me head in.
I had someone bugging the hell out of me.
Yeah, I did.
Someone decided to.
Next time I want to lay here and watch a race, you're going home.
Right.
Oh, why? I said, I told you you're in the race 5 times. Shut the fuck up, I want to watch. I said, then you started playing with me bollocks.
I could go that one. Could break sack. Throw it under. I don't know. Let's see. Why not? Throw power. We'll go with that. We'll get a little bit more arm in that throw. And what is that too? Ah, I can't quite do that one yet. Okay. Or can I? No. I need some more XP. Alright. That's fine. That is fine. That is fine. That is fine. We are an 83 overall now. Not bad. That's the end of that one. Tennessee Titans next, huh? We'll simulate this stuff. I don't do this. We're at 70,000. Yeah, change gear. Just take a peek at some stuff. Dark gear. Head.
On a scale of 1 to 2, how clean are most 20 seconds on the clock? On a scale of 1 to 2, how clean are most public restrooms? 4. Tell me another word for fly. Tear. Name a long vegetable. Carrot. Name something kids go up and down on the playground. Slide. Name an animal that's always being rescued. Cat.
Yeah, yeah.
You said before survey said, yeah. Tell me another word for five. You said tear up. Survey said name a long vegetable. You said carrot. Survey said name something kids go up
What
and
is that
down
supposed to
on the
do? How
playground.
are you
You
supposed to
said
tell that that actually has any kind of, yeah, no, that's a waste of money on that, man.
Boy did pretty good. Yeah, he got 142 points. You don't get this. Your Uranus do a lot of trouble.
Hmm.
All right, now, I'm going to ask you the same 5 questions. Not duplicate the answers. You're going to hear this sound. I'm going to say try again. You can hear another answer. It's going to be a little bit tougher this time. So 25 seconds. Ready? Ready. All right, listen time, everybody.
Hey, I thought I bought a pair.
Just give me a minute.
On a scale of 1 to 10,
You good?
how clean are most public restrooms? 4. 5. Tell me another word for 5. Name a long vegetable. Name something kids go up and down on at the playground. So, name an animal that's always being rescued.
Why not?
$5,000. On a scale of 1 to 10, I clean the most public restrooms. You said 5. Survey said 5 was the number one answer. Tell me another word for fly. You said wheat. Survey said
Boom.
we only need 3 points. Name a long vegetable. You said cucumber. Survey said yeah.
That's enough of that.
This behind me is Grove Hill Junction, outside the town of Beverly, in East Yorkshire. Carrie, Grant, and Tori are preparing to flip the fan and raise the sail for a physics-defying finale. They're about to find out
Jordan Air 5s. Nah.
if it's possible to really blow your own sail.
That'll work. Done. Equip now.
On September 5th.
Blam. So now that we got those, for our feet, let's go to these ones. Click on that. Boom. We're good on there. Okie dokie, let's get into it.
Ring worlds the size of the solar system to asteroids to tiny ships just a few meters wide. So I wanted to see if I could put their scale into perspective, but also understand the dynamics.
I have a feeling I'm going to be bombarded by a phone call here shortly. From an angry chicken.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' reigning league MVP. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Raiders and the Titans, just ahead.
Now, from the home of the Raiders, since 2020. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. He'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
All right, yeah.
Really solid.
What is it? 30. Okay.
Performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
A huge play right off the bat. 35 yards. They'll look to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
A good spot here, second and a yard.
Adams, Myers, maybe Bowers. No, we're going to run out.
He'll take off again. And he'll be taken down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down.
Later, dude.
Back at the 8-yard line.
Try to have a good one. You got everything?
It felt like they really
got all your stuff?
That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
To the end zone.
And there's my first one.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Ah. Leftover food. All right, man. Later, buddy. Okay.
They put Adams in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to keep it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get forward for a couple. Amani Hooker there on the tackle. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 11 yards as they move the chains. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's going to run it. He is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there.
Out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the
Come on, Bowers. Hold on to the ball,
it's
bro.
incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. He's been elusive in this 1st half. Look at those rushing numbers for him. Defense definitely going to have to find a way to keep him in check. They put Adams in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. That one good for 29.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defender.
And he's into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. What a catch Catch-and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like.
Oh, man.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. Oh, big hole, left side. He's inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there.
Almost had that. Sorry.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate, there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Incredible. He wasn't incredible.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look over during the break.
But thanks.
He'll look to throw. To the outside, it's brought in by.
Yeah, you're going to church next week, though.
And they bring him down, but not
I
until
guess.
they get inside the 30-yard line.
Guess someone decided to bring me to church this week.
Well, here in this first half, look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. Back to the air one more time. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group...
Man.
He'll drop to throw. That's brought in by Myers.
And Jacoby for the touchdown.
And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Right.
All right.
It's one of them days today. I don't know if the house is warm or cold.
House is actually nice here. It's been a pretty decent day. We've had a good whopping high 60s today, but come Thursday we're looking at 65% of snow.
Back to throw here to begin the drop.
You know, this bipolar weather that we get here in North Nebraska. Never knows what she wants to do.
Such a great first
well, we've been expecting
snow for weeks. Coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change.
We still ain't got it.
Up right where he left off.
Gives a week of spring weather, and then next thing you know, blam!
Yeah.
Have some snow.
The ball deflected at least a couple
but
of times.
It was cold out today.
To the ground. It's
incomplete. Not too bad.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not
I've
only being able to spread the ball to multiple
degrees.
playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of
That's
his
what
passes.
I like
So
20,
can't
21.
let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And I couldn't decide whether I was up or cold.
Good for a Raider first down.
My hands felt cold. We've got his feet felt
coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field.
Yeah, I tried to keep me house about 20, 21 degrees.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Duvernay in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is brought in.
Susie cut.
And he will score.
Blam. Perfect.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way.
They've had one answer. They got lucky and got an interception on the first drive of the game. It's the first pick I've thrown all season, unfortunately. So I went all season last year with no interceptions. And then go all the way through the playoffs, no interceptions. Go all the way through preseason and 8 games into this season, and finally threw my first one. So that's pretty good. It's not too bad for a quarterback.
Play action. He'll set up to throw. Off he goes.
I'm running. Get off me.
Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Bowers. And he's got another one. Brock Bowers. Touchdown Raiders. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year.
Whew, talk about being a close call on that one. That could have gone either way. I could have went going the opposite direction instead of that touchdown. But 420 yards passing for the game, not bad.
Here's Hubbard.
Time to run.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Hooker's hurt.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That's not
guy.
a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. 2nd and 7. Another run here with Hubbard. He's got room to the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Offside. Defense.
Sure, why not? We'll accept that. Add 5 more to the...
Still 2nd down.
On on the ground. This is Hubbard. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. That escape ability on display. As you can see, the rushing total now over 100 yards from the quarterback position.
All right, so the quarterback has thrown for 420 yards. Ran for 107. Hubbard's ran for 100 plus.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way.
Yeah, you're definitely on the bad side of a blowout.
Not a welcome development here.
49-3.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll run it here with Hubbard. And he's in. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown.
Quit nudging me, fat boy.
His second touchdown of the
Dude, I swear this dog, hey, he's so freaking sneaky. Or at least tries to be as sneaky as possible last night.
Rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. They just keep piling on the points.
Dex.
I mean, this offensive play caller, he's
Sorry,
saying
what?
it's never enough.
So that,
I'm gonna try to score on every possession,
you know about the
and we've
cat,
seen him
right?
do that all game long.
How D ended up. Oh God, here's the wife. Hold on. All right, hold on, honey. So I was in the middle of telling Dex the story about Louis last night and how many times I busted him trying to get off his bed. Okay, so last night I brought up our old futon couch that we had at Eric Becky's, and that we used to use in our front room here until Peg and Mike gave us up these couches that we have in our front room right now. So I brought it upstairs to add because we're eventually going to be putting a TV, entertainment center, and 2 new dressers upstairs in our room, and kind of making it a little area where we could sit, watch TV at night when we want to, just me and the wife if we want, or to where Haley has a spot where she could come from out of her room into our room and chill with a couple of her friends and play video games or whatever upstairs also. But Louie's been sleeping upstairs lately because Dee has the cat, and Louis usually sleeps in the bedroom with Damien at night. Well, he hasn't been able to do that. So Louis's been crashing on our bed. Well, I had enough of it, so I finally brought it up last night. made the bed up for him so that he has a spot to be able to sleep on his own, all by himself. Nobody sleeping with him, and he kept trying to get down and get up into our bed numerous times. I caught him like 5 different times trying to climb up into our bed, and then caught him one last time. The last time I caught him, he was in mid, had the first 2 paws just stepping off of his, like he was getting ready to start to come over to try to get up into our bed again. After I've told him numerous times already, once, that no, that's your bed, dude. You sleep over there. You get to sleep on that. You know. Yeah, the numerous times of him getting caught and the look on his face was like priceless, dude. He was like, "Oh, if I freeze, don't move. They might not see me." And I'm like, "Dude, you act like I can't see you. Get your ass back up there on that couch." And sure enough, he turned around, jumped back up there.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, Lucy, quit. It's like, dude, you're not that sneaky, buddy. Not that sneaky, pal.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down.
Game.
A pickup of 9. So this one, a win for the Raiders.
But yeah, it was pretty funny, man. I'm just sitting there trying not to laugh the whole time because, like, I had my flashlight on my phone because I'm laying there in bed and I was playing Royal Kingdom or something like that, right? And next thing you know, I feel something down by my feet. So I shine a light, and there he is with his head up against the bed waiting for me to allow him up. And I'm like, nah, dude. You go lay over there, man. That's why I brought that up, and why you have the blanket and there's a towel, the sheet over it. You got a pillow over there, buddy. Go lay down. And he walks off into Haley's room, looks over on Haley's bed to see if he has room to get up over there. Notices he can't. Turns back around, walks back in here into our room, sits there at the foot of the bed for a minute, thinking that I'm just going to ignore him and fall asleep, and that he's just going to be able to jump in. And I'm like, nah, busted again, dude. No, go. Go get in bed. Then I get up out of my own bed, walk him over to his. He gets up in there, and I'm like, go, boy, now this is your spot. You stay right here. And I climb in bed, shut off my light. Next thing you know, here he comes again. And it's like, dude. It took at least 7 different times for him to finally get it, and stayed there the whole night. And then in the morning, when Monica finally got up because she got freaking all bombarded with a buttload of messages about coming in on her actual day off. Louie got up, so did Lucy. Instead of going downstairs, they decided to jump up into our bed, join me until I decided to get out again. But they're slowly learning to leave Kitty alone. Louis come running into Dee's room, sniffed the kitty box, realized that there was a cat sitting up on the bed, jumped up on the bed, ended up getting